Hey, good morning. Working here in Texas this week, and I have the opportunity to work with a group of real elite performers or a high-performing team. It's always challenging, always a lot of fun, and I always go home learning something new. And it gives me an opportunity to really study a high-performing team and to really document, once again, the behaviors and the attributes of high-performing teams. If I had to pick out one attribute right now that I see with this team, it's the idea of just how mentally strong they are and how hard they work at that. And if you look around right now in this gym that I'm in, it gives me an opportunity to exercise my muscles, and it helped me stay strong, have that strong core, and be healthy, have that good well-being. Well, the brain is no different. We have to exercise the brain. We talked about that last week. And there are different practices or rituals that we can practice on a day-to-day basis to help us to be mentally strong. I talked about the idea of rising at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I learned that delivering papers. I learned that from my dad, who was always an early riser. And it was the idea of being able to reflect and to think and take a hard look at your day and to really re-energize yourself and to prepare for the day, ahead. A practice that I see with this team is the idea that they simply do not allow themselves to go into that rat brain thinking. It's how they frame challenges and how they frame adversity. They look for the teachable moment. In the challenge, they look for the learning. All kinds of obstacles. I mean, they really face some tough business issues, but the thing that I'm so impressed with this team is it's the level of optimism and how they reach out and help each other to maintain that optimism. So the question for you again, what are you doing each day to exercise your brain and to keep you mentally strong and healthy? It's easy to be mentally strong when things are going good. But let's face it, in life, you are going to face adversity. You're going to face financial challenges or health crises or relationship crises. And the question is, are you going to have the resiliency or the mental strength to be able to go through that adversity? I watched my son, I think it was 2 to 3 weeks after he came back from his honeymoon, he was diagnosed with cancer. And thank God he's fine and got through that. But, I could see what he was able to do. It was his workouts every day that he really poured himself into, and it kept him mentally strong. He had a great wife, certainly a good support network around him through family. But the actual ritual or practice that he had, it was the idea of working out and really pouring himself into that. And I think that helped him to stay mentally strong. So a couple of thoughts. That brain is just like any other muscle. You got to exercise it. And I encourage you to do that. I know it's a real challenge for me, and I'm going to take that challenge. So this is Pete Kunk, Built to Lead, wishing you a great week. See you next week.